Welcome to another deep dive, everyone. Today we're getting into the world of millinery.
Millinery.
That's right.
Designing and making hats.
Hats. For anyone listening who maybe that needs a little refresher,
Right?
if you are prepping for a milliner job interview,
Yes.
you are in the right place.
Absolutely.
We're going beyond the basics.
Definitely.
We've got some excellent guides here from RoleCatcher,
That's right.
both their career guide and their interview guide. And get this,
What's that?
they've even got some AI insights for us.
Really cool stuff.
So we're going to be jumping into some sample interview questions today.
We are.
We're going to give you the insider perspective on what those hiring managers are really looking for.
That's right.
And it is a competitive industry,
Very.
especially right now with the fashion world facing some challenges.
Uh-huh.
We really want to make sure you stand out.
Absolutely.
So, are you ready to get started?
I am.
Let's jump right in.
Okay.
First question.
Kimmy.
What inspired you to pursue a career as a milliner?
Right.
So basic question, right?
It sounds basic.
Why hats?
Yeah.
What are they really looking for here?
They're looking for passion.
Passion.
They want to see that spark
Okay.
that ignited your love for millinery.
Got it.
So this is your chance to tell your story.
Tell your story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a childhood memory of maybe your grandmother's hat collection? Or a designer like Philip Treacy who just blew your mind?
Yeah.
Or maybe a fascination with the history of headwear?
Ooh.
Like those elaborate creations from the Victorian era?
Okay, so it's about connecting those personal experiences to a genuine interest in the craft.
Exactly.
More than just saying, I love hats.
Way more.
Right.
And, you know,
Yeah.
be ready for them to ask. Okay, so how did you turn that inspiration into action?
Oh, good one.
What steps have you taken
Yeah.
to hone your skills?
I like that.
So have you taken classes, maybe apprenticed with a local milliner, or spent hours practicing techniques like blocking and shaping?
Right.
They want to see dedication.
They want to see you're serious about this.
Yes.
You're not just like, oh, this will be a fun little hobby.
Nope.
This is what you want to do.
This is it.
Okay, I'm starting to see the pattern here.
What's that?
It's not just about what you know.
Yeah.
It's about showing how you've actually applied that knowledge.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
What techniques and materials do you specialize in working with?
Nice.
I imagine this is where you get to show off your expertise.
This is it.
Okay.
This is where you highlight those skills that set you apart.
Okay.
So are you a master of felt manipulation? Creating those sculptural pieces that defy gravity?
Amazing.
Do you excel at intricate feather work?
Wow.
Like the breathtaking creations of Maison Michel?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're a whiz with straw,
Okay.
weaving delicate patterns like the iconic boater hats?
Ooh.
Be specific
Okay.
and show them what you bring to the table.
Yeah, what you uniquely bring.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if the company specializes in, say, bridal headpieces,
Okay.
it would be smart to mention experience with delicate fabrics,
Yeah.
like silk,
Or
tulle,
let's-
that kind of thing.
Tailored to the company.
Research the company.
Yeah,
Tailor your answers.
you got it.
And don't be surprised if they follow up with,
Mm.
can you tell me about a specific project where you used these techniques?
Ooh, good one.
Have a compelling example ready
Yes.
that demonstrates your craftsmanship.
Oh, they want to see it.
All right, that's great advice. Let's move on to question number 3.
All right, I'm ready.
Can you walk us through your creative process when designing a new hat?
Good question.
So I imagine this one is about showcasing your design thinking,
It is.
not just the technical skills.
More than that.
Okay, so walk them through your process.
Step by step.
Okay?
Do you start with a mood board? Gathering inspiration
Yeah.
from art,
Oh,
nature,
okay.
architecture.
Interesting.
Do you sketch your ideas?
Yeah.
Experimenting with different shapes and silhouettes?
It makes sense.
Or maybe you prefer to drape fabric directly on a hat block,
Oh,
letting the material guide your design.
wow.
Show them how you translate an idea into a tangible piece.
Now, I'm picturing those incredible hat blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the wooden forms used to shape the hats?
Yeah,
For our listener who may not be familiar with some of the technical terms,
that's a good point.
it's good to define things,
Don't be afraid to explain things briefly.
right?
If you're using industry jargon,
Yeah.
the goal is to showcase your knowledge, but still be clear and engaging.
Right, not to lose them in the process.
Exactly.
Okay, back to the design process.
Okay.
I have to ask about client collaboration.
Yes.
Is that something to mention here?
It is.
Okay.
Millinery is often about creating those bespoke pieces for
Right.
individual clients. So explain how you gather their requirements,
Okay.
understand their style,
Yeah.
and incorporate their preferences into your designs.
Yeah.
It shows you're not just an artist,
Right.
you're a problem solver.
And a good listener.
Yes.
I could see them asking, okay, what's your approach? If a client requests something that seems impossible to create, how do you handle those curveballs?
That's where your problem-solving skills really shine.
Okay.
Be prepared to share a story
Okay.
of a challenging design request
Uh-huh.
and how you approached it.
Good.
Did you have to research new techniques,
Oh.
experiment with unconventional materials, or find a creative compromise
Right.
that still satified the client's vision?
Yeah. Make everyone happy.
Yes.
Okay. I love these follow-up questions.
Me too.
They really get you thinking on your feet.
They do.
All right. Question number 4.
Hit me.
How do you stay current with new trends and technologies in the millinery industry?
Good one.
So I'm picturing fashion magazines,
Yeah.
runway shows,
For sure.
but I bet there's more to it.
There is.
Like what?
So mention specific sources of inspiration.
Okay.
Are you following contemporary milliners?
Uh-huh.
Like Stephen Jones?
Oh, yeah.
Piers Atkinson?
Okay.
Do you attend industry events?
Yeah.
Like London Hat Week?
Ooh, I'd love to go to that.
Right. Sounds fun.
Maybe you even experiment with 3D printing or laser cutting.
Wow, now you're talking my language.
Really?
I'm fascinated by how technology is changing the world of fashion.
It's an exciting time.
Yeah?
And, it ties back to that competitive landscape we mentioned.
Uh-huh.
You need to show that you're constantly learning and evolving.
That's what this deep dive is all about.
It is.
Okay, hit me with question 5.
All right, question 5.
Okay.
How do you balance creativity with practicality when designing a hat?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah,
This gets to the heart of what it means to be a successful milliner.
it does.
So how do you create something beautiful,
Yes.
artistic,
Uh-huh.
that people can actually wear?
That they can wear.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Explain how you consider factors like the client's lifestyle,
Okay.
the occasion the hat is intended for,
Mm-hmm.
even weather conditions.
Yeah, good point.
You might create this stunning wide-brimmed hat,
Beauty.
perfect for a photo shoot,
Right.
but not so practical for a windy day at the races.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your hat.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's about finding that sweet spot
Yes,
between artistry and functionality.
you got it.
And be ready to share a specific example.
Okay.
They might ask, have you ever had to compromise on a design element
Mm-hmm.
for practicality?
Yeah.
How did you approach that?
How'd you do it?
This shows you can make tough decisions,
You can.
but still maintain your creative vision.
You got it.
I'm loving this.
Me too.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. What's up next?
Question 6
Okay.
takes us into the world of problem solving.
Ooh.
Can you describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a problem
Uh-oh.
during the hat making process?
Okay. I'm imagining things can go wrong.
They do.
When you're working with delicate materials,
All the time.
like silk and feathers,
Right.
what's the best way to approach this kind of question?
Choose a specific example
Okay.
where you encountered a real challenge.
All right.
Maybe a seam ripped during the blocking process,
Oh, no.
a feather dye bled onto the hat's crown,
That's not good.
or a hat block warped unexpectedly.
Oh, wow.
Walk them through your thought process.
Okay.
How did you identify the problem?
Uh,
What solutions did you consider?
yeah.
And how did you ultimately fix it?
So it's not about pretending you're perfect.
No.
It's about showing you can think critically
Yes.
and find solutions.
Yeah.
And here's a follow-up they might ask.
Okay.
What did you learn from this experience?
Hmm.
And how has it influenced your approach to hat making?
I like that one.
This demonstrates self-awareness
Yes,
and a commitment to continuous improvement.
it does.
All right, let's move on to question 7.
Okay.
This one tackles a topic I think we all dread.
Uh-oh, what's that?
How do you handle difficult or demanding clients?
Oh, boy.
I imagine this is as much about communication as it is about millinery skills.
Communication is key.
Right.
So choose a specific example
Yeah.
of a challenging client interaction.
Right.
Maybe someone who had unrealistic expectations
Well,
or was indecisive about the design.
yeah.
Describe how you listened to their concerns,
Okay.
communicated clearly,
Wow.
and ultimately found a solution that satisfied everyone. Make everybody happy.
It's all about staying calm,
Yes,
professional,
absolutely.
even when you're dealing with a difficult personality.
And then,
And be prepared for them to ask.
what?
What's your approach to setting realistic expectations with clients from the outset?
Oh, that's a good one.
This demonstrates your ability to prevent problems before they even arise.
Exactly.
This is gold. Okay, let's tackle a few more questions before we dive into some career insights.
Okay.
And the magic of RoleCatcher's AI.
Sounds good.
Ready for question 8.
Let's do it.
All about time management.
Okay.
How do you prioritize and manage your workload?
All right.
I can imagine this being a real challenge in the fast-paced world of fashion,
It can be.
especially when you're juggling multiple projects
Yeah.
and deadlines.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think?
This is where you showcase your organizational skills
Okay,
and your ability to stay on track.
got it.
Do you use specific tools or techniques,
Hmm,
like to-do lists,
yeah,
project management software,
okay.
time blocking?
I've heard of that.
Share your system
Yeah.
and how it helps you stay productive.
And maybe mention how you handle those inevitable last-minute rush orders
Oh, yeah.
that always seem to pop up.
It happens all the time.
In the fashion industry,
Yeah.
adaptability is key.
Right.
And be ready for them to probe further.
With what?
Can you describe a time when you had to manage multiple competing deadlines?
Ooh.
How did you prioritize your tasks?
How'd you do?
This lets you showcase your ability to stay calm and organized
That's right.
under pressure.
It happens.
Okay, we're in the home stretch, question 9.
Okay.
This one brings us back to the big picture.
What is it?
How do you ensure that your designs are both innovative and timeless?
That's the question.
How do we even define those terms in the constantly shifting world of fashion?
It's always changing.
Right.
It's a balancing act.
Okay.
You need to push boundaries
Yeah.
and create something fresh and exciting, but also understand the enduring elements of great hat design.
So it's about creating a piece that's both of the moment,
Uh-huh.
but also enduring,
Exactly.
timeless.
Yes.
Talk about how you stay informed about historical fashion trends,
Okay.
how you identify classic elements that can be reinterpreted,
Uh-huh.
and how you find inspiration in unexpected places.
It's everywhere.
And be ready for this potential curveball.
What's that?
Can you describe a hat design that you consider both innovative and timeless? And explain why.
Good one.
This challenges you to articulate your design aesthetic.
Right.
I'm already thinking through my own hat collection.
I bet.
Okay, final question.
Let's do it.
This one's all about quality.
Okay.
How do you ensure that your hats are of the highest quality and craftsmanship?
Important.
This one seems straightforward,
It seems that way.
but I bet there are nuances to consider.
Absolutely.
So what do you think?
This is your chance to highlight the pride you take in your work.
Okay.
Talk about the materials you choose, the techniques you've mastered,
Yeah.
and your meticulous approach to every step of the hat-making process.
Okay.
Do you hand-stitch linings?
Wow.
Carefully inspect every feather for imperfections.
That's dedication.
It is.
Explain those steps you take to ensure excellence.
Exactly.
It's about going above and beyond the basic requirements
Above and beyond.
and be ready to go deeper.
Okay.
They might ask, what steps do you take to ensure consistency in your work, even under tight deadlines?
That's a good one.
This demonstrates your ability to maintain high standards,
Yes.
even when things get hectic.
Exactly.
Wow, we just tackled 10 interview questions.
We did.
I'm feeling pretty inspired right now.
Me too.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely.
But hold on.
What's next?
There's more to come.
All right.
We're about to explore how you can navigate the different stages of a milliner's career
Okay.
and discover how RoleCatcher's AI can become your secret weapon
Nice.
in landing that dream job.
I like it.
All right, so we've covered those crucial interview questions. But let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about what comes after you land that job.
Yeah. What then?
RoleCatcher's career guide actually lays out different stages of a milliner's journey,
It does.
which I found really fascinating.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, it's smart to be thinking about that career path from the start.
Absolutely.
And they highlight how even entry-level milliner roles
Right.
are really multifaceted.
Video.
You're not just, fetching coffee.
No.
You're assisting with design and creation, mastering techniques,
Yeah.
collaborating with more senior milliners.
It's a great learning experience.
It's like a real apprenticeship,
It is.
building that foundation.
Yeah.
But what about moving beyond that entry level?
Okay.
What does growth look like in this field?
Well, that's where continuous learning comes in.
Okay.
The guide emphasizes taking those advanced millinery courses or workshops.
Like what kind of things?
Imagine learning the intricacies of couture millinery.
Oh, wow.
Or perhaps specializing in historical hat-making techniques.
Oh.
For theater or film.
Okay, so that actually connects back to one of those interview questions we discussed.
Which one?
How to stay current with trends and technologies.
Huh.
It's not just about acing the interview.
Nope.
It's about setting yourself up for long-term success.
You got it.
Right.
The skills that impress a hiring manager are the same skills that will propel your career forward.
I like that.
I like that too.
Okay, I have to ask about this because it keeps coming up.
What's that?
Building a strong portfolio.
Yes.
The guide mentions it's not just about pretty pictures of hats.
It's not.
What else should a milliner's portfolio include?
So while high-quality images showcasing your craftsmanship are essential,
Okay.
consider including sketches,
Okay.
mood boards, even process photos
Oh, cool.
to give that behind-the-scenes glimpse of your work.
Yeah.
Think of it as telling the story of your creative journey.
I love that.
You too.
And maybe even sprinkle in some testimonials from happy clients.
Absolutely.
Showing that you can handle that client collaboration we talked about.
Testimonials add credibility and demonstrate your professionalism and client satisfaction.
Okay, so your portfolio
Yeah.
should be like a curated reflection of your skills and experience.
Exactly.
Speaking of standing out,
Okay.
this is where I get really excited.
Tell me.
We've got to talk about RoleCatcher's AI features.
Yes.
Their CV and practice interview feedback tools are like having a digital coach in your corner.
They're game changers.
They are.
Especially for a field as competitive as millinery.
I can imagine.
So think of it this way.
Okay.
You upload your CV and cover letter. RoleCatcher's AI analyzes them against specific job descriptions,
Got it.
highlighting areas for improvement.
Ooh.
It even scores your CV based on how well it matches the keywords and skills.
Wait, so it's not just generic advice?
It's not.
It's actually tailoring your application.
Yes.
To each specific job.
That's the magic of it.
Wow.
And the practice interview tool is just as impressive.
Really?
You record yourself answering common interview questions.
Okay.
And the AI analyzes everything.
Everything.
Your delivery, your content.
Okay.
Even your body language.
Really?
It's like having a personal feedback session.
Wow.
But on your own time. Right.
Without the pressure of a live interview.
Okay. I am sold.
I am too.
This goes way beyond just getting the jibe.
It does.
It's about setting yourself up for success throughout your entire millinery career.
That's what it's all about.
I couldn't agree more.
Me either.
All right. I'm feeling pretty empowered right now.
I bet.
We've tackled those tough interview questions.
We did.
We've explored career paths.
Yeah.
And even discovered how AI can level up our game.
It's amazing.
But before we wrap up this deep dive,
okay,
I think we have time for one more crucial element.
All right.
From our source material.
What do you say?
I think you're right. We can't wrap up without addressing one last important piece.
Okay.
From RoleCatcher's Guide. Understanding the fashion industry's current landscape.
Yeah, it's important.
It's no secret that the fashion industry has faced challenges.
Definitely.
Recently, with economic downturns.
Yeah.
Shifts in consumer behavior.
It's been tough, but RoleCatcher's Guide provides some valuable insights.
Absolutely.
Into how aspiring milliners can actually navigate these challenges.
That's right.
And I'm particularly interested in the section about specialization.
Okay.
It emphasizes that milliners who develop a niche expertise are more likely to stand out in a competitive market.
That makes sense.
Now, earlier we talked about
Right.
specializing in techniques and materials.
Right.
But the guide encourages you to think even bigger.
Even bigger.
Could you focus on a specific clientele? Like creating hats for theatrical productions?
Oh, interesting.
Or equestrian events?
Okay.
Or perhaps you become known for your sustainable millinery.
Oh, I like that.
Using recycled materials.
Yeah.
Ethically sourced fabrics.
Sustainable fashion is really important.
So it's about finding that unique angle.
Right.
That sets you apart from the crowd.
Exactly.
It's not just about making beautiful hats.
No.
It's about creating a brand identity.
That's it.
And that brand identity should be reflected in everything you do.
Absolutely.
From your portfolio to your online presence.
Okay.
Even to your interview responses.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, this has given me so much to think about.
I know, right?
It's not just about getting the job.
It's not.
It's about building a sustainable career
That's what it's all about.
And that's what we're all about here on the Deep Dive.
It is.
You know, we want to equip you with the knowledge and the insights to really thrive in your chosen field.
We do.
And before we say goodbye,
I
want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier, the power of passion.
Yes.
No amount of AI feedback or interview prep can replace that genuine enthusiasm for your craft.
It really can't.
When you're truly passionate about millinery,
yes,
it shines through in everything you do.
It does.
And that's what will ultimately captivate a hiring manager and set you on the path to success.
I agree.
So to our listener out there, ready to take on the world of millinery.
Go get them.
Embrace your creativity.
Yes.
Hone your skills.
Do it.
And let your passion be your guide.
That's it.
The fashion world is waiting for your unique vision.
It is.
Go rock that interview.
Yes.
And create those stunning hats.
I can't wait to see them.
This has been the Deep Dive.
Deep Dive.
Your shortcut to being well-informed.
We'll see you next time.
We'll be back soon with another Deep Dive.
It's another one.
Into a fascinating topic.
Can't wait.
Until then, keep exploring.
Yes.
Keep learning.
Keep going.
And keep diving deep.
See ya.